Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati at one of the most historic Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. So Cincinnati's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll try the run. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good. It's knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Bearcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the catch, it's Caldwell. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
No, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the Bearcats with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bearcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the ground, it's Walker. There he goes! Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Going with the counter play here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Bearcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running into the open space. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
The Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
And it's on the ground. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds, thankfully, for your offense that you didn't turn it over. And now it's decision time. Do we want to punt the football or do we want to go for it?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. The coach has to be happy with that.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field for the first time. And David, they've got a receiver that if he's able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Eagles can play this second. Just a few yards to go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. Third and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. That offense ready to go back to work. So they've put a build on this 3-0 lead. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage, because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
The Bearcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bearcats are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give to the back. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Dropping back, it's French. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Caught over the middle, it's Royer. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking for space, it's Walker. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the 2nd level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the right. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? This time on target. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping it.
The give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Sorsby. Got his man on the outside. Open space at the 25. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. trip to the end zone.
Down close to the goal line. Great job by the tight end on his route for that touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Got the quick completion, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react in plays. So this can certainly open things up later.
Offense gets set for second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Dropping back, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
At the 36. First down for the offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
The Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's French. Gets it to him on the screen. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
They'll move the wide receiver. Quick pass on the jet motion. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Off play action. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
Rides the back on the option to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Red pass, it's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I know everyone's yelling like you didn't get the first down, we need more yards. But if you think about it, nice short completion, sets up a 3rd down. And guess what? Nowadays, 4th down, green light. We're going to go for it anyways.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, have to make that catch.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Brown. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And the Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
The Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking for space. It's Pryor. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
And I think you'll hear a little grumbling from the fan base, right? Third and long. I want to be aggressive. I want to throw the football. They get conservative. This offense is leading. Maybe that goes into the thought process a little bit.
The Bearcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Dallas. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to throw, it's French. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now,
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. To the ground with the back. Creates a little space. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. Though they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
The Bearcats line it up with a 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Try to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. So it's an 80-yard drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they can build on that, drive the field, score some points before going in here at halftime, and get a little juju going.
The play action fake. Finds his man. It's health. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Because the play was found so it's not in it. So I found this post on Reddit, a case that makes us some questions. So in his post, this guy just talks about the complexities surrounding a homicide case, and he talks about the case of Bruce McArthur, a Canadian serial killer. So question 1, which is the most...
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down.
The answer is no. Having been put in the pot is not enough to win.
Pulls it in. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Example between 2010 and 2017, game money to run to a disappearance. Authorities suspected they were a serial killer, but they did not really...
And the Eagles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They go to the ground. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, get tackled, nowhere to go.
The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's French. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
That's a big sack by this defense. I tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country. They don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area, give up threes. Don't give up touchdowns. Nice job by this defense, giving up some yards but bouncing back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. right down the boulevard. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
It's the same thing in life.
Now, a lot of people are asking a very serious question of, are you dating? And even though we'll get to that question,
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Wasn't too heavy. The cuff was heavy.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space.
The chain was a very big spot, so it was heavy as well. Like, it was on a solid.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Warrior.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Group, and then you just play games like while you're on the
One more
walk-in.
snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices.
That's so funny.
Back to pass, it's
And then now
Sorsby.
we rekindle it.
Dumps it off in the flats.
Whoa.
They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
Didn't he
We
propose?
played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect here in Cincinnati, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Hibbert Stadium.
In the bathroom was the only time.
Yeah, the bathroom is in the first place, I think.
Conveniently, the next question is, how was it showering?
It's kind of brutal, to be honest. You're pretty uncomfortable. You have your arms stuck.
We're just about ready to start the second half.
So you're like, I'm just going to get in here, rinse off, scrub down.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
We're testing how high they could
With the
jump.
first
One by
down, they'll
one, they
put
took
it in play
turns
for
down.
the 33. Here sure to maximize those types of runs, and he
This girl said,
Definitely been tough sledding
this
for
girl
this
said
guy,
she had to
especially
shoot.
in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it. At this point, that looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll keep it on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy Hucky Sims touched the ball in his first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times and he's staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing high. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field.
Which transparent grandma? This guy is the
Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Grabbed in the middle. It's Caldwell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
He'll move it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the first down and
defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play.
People called it starting.
On the ground, it's Walker.
This man decided to...
Ever wonder why waterbeds fill up? This girl was tired of this
After
little kid
picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Some communities in Africa use grass to detect luck.
I'm so hungry, I could eat...
They'll go right back to it. There he
Traditional
goes.
staples for
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and they'll take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march down the field and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
after a long day of work. This shirt can protect your butt.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
This is how. This monkey never.
And they did tack on the extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he finished things off racing 53 yards for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Dropping back, it's French. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You can tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Green. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next one.
And I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Absolutely center cut.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
This woman went deep into the
on the run.
This guy bought a robot.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. He's going to run it. Looking for room at the 40. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back. It's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Looking for a crease. It's Walker. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught behind the line, it's Walker. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion, whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win. They get enough rush, and it pays off. A sack at the 20.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's French. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nestles it in at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for the Bearcats. Pick up whatever yards you can and help out the offense.
Around here every day. Get away from all the noise and the traffic. Get up here and get the fresh air.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Walker. Fuller pick up here. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41.
This boy was practicing how to this woman's hat.
He'll do it himself.
This guy
and he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Say 6.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And as an offense, you've got an unconventional call. You're trying to get your receiver the ball using pre-snap motion, but you've got to do a better job up front blocking. Couldn't get it done, and now it sets up 4th down.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. And this offense just has to find find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Looking to throw, it's French. Throws for the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced the punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in, looking for space.
This might be the...
And they'll get it down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the left. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
He's brought down at the 32-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass it. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To the air, it's French. Lets it fly. Brings it in down the left side. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to pass, it's French. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
This offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone, the field starts to shrink. They really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
The Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And the Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Looking downfield, it's French. He's got his man.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Eagles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Helms. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. That's what tight ends are supposed to do. Just have people bouncing off them like spitballs off a battleship.
And when you're a defense, you got to understand we got to swarm to the football because these big dudes, they break tackles and they can get loose if we're not tackling with multiple guys. Nice effort by the big fella.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give from the gun. Makes a man miss. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To throw, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Reads it, fires complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
On the run, it's Walker.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to pass, it's Sorsby. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Handoff from the gun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is extended a little far. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Caught over the middle. It's Helms.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
The Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's French. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart, because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays, because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him go a little too much.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to throw on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Got a man. It's Cobb. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Dallas. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today,
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting the sack, creating some momentum.
And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's French. Got it in the middle, it's Helms. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Guys, she is...
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal.
Guys, she is cooked. Oh my god. This is a movie, this is not real, YouTube.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Why is the whole bridge just collapsing?
All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing.
This guy's helping everybody.
That's why they
Bo is Spider-Man.
Trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
Oh. They'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer.
Dude, it might be better to just jump.
Scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to
you're a
worry
good
about
swimmer,
the quarterback as well.
so that happens.
On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Guys, comment RIP in the comment section if you made it this far. That was really sad.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they finished the deal with the quarterback.
Oh my god.
They are running out of time
she
here.
is
They need to get the ball
hooked.
back. They'll line up for the onside kick.
This is a movie, by the way. This is not real. This is not real YouTube.
Back on the field. Guys, that last trip was a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk
so
about
scary.
getting yards. And
you might have better luck just jumping in the water and trying to swim away.
It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the
Okay,
end zone this time.
really good.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football,
Oh
and keep
my
that
God.
clock moving on 2nd and 9.
I mean, yeah, now you can just swim.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today.
This is so sad. Guys,
Quick
comment
timeout
RIP
called
if you
by
made
the
it this far in the
defense,
video.
stopping the
I'm gonna
clock
go
to
cry
save
myself.
as much time as possible for their offense. Handoff to the single running back. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Back to throw, it's French. Got his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on 2nd down.
Ain't no way bro is proposing to his girl in the gym.
Just what they were looking for.
Is this a W or an L? Comment down below.
At the 35 with a first down.
And then bro's getting pickups. Push-ups.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Bro proposed to his girl in the gym.
Looking downfield.
Is this valid, guys?
Makes the grab.
Comment down below.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first
He's taking
down.
push-ups now.
What?
Okay. A basketball game. Is he a player? She's a cheerleader, obviously. Football game.
And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They make the stop.
Bro is proposing to his girl in the gym.
To give them a 1st and goal.
Is that a W or an L? Comment down below.
And they won't have any more
Good. Just hitting push-ups now. Gotta finish my workout.
The snap sets up.
Oh yeah.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And they can't.
Post that his football game.
Trying to make a completion in the back
couple
corner of the end
times.
zone.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Imagine doing a fake proposal in public.
French.
Just to get people's reactions.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen,
dude, that is so awkward.
Great job by this offense getting you back in the ball.
Guys,
now,
put F's in the comment section. That is messed up.
Our score, we did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Marches ahead. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field. It's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.